Hey, my wonderful, wonderful Moon Magic Super Souls. Welcome to today's readings. Welcome if you're returning. Thank you so much for coming back and being a part of this amazing community. Welcome if you are new. Beautiful souls, welcome for checking out. And thank you for checking out the Moon Magic Tarot channel. We have three beautiful cards, three beautiful crystals for you to choose your piles today. And we have a full moon coming up, and we're actually asking today for a sacred vision. We are asking what this full moon can illuminate for you, a sacred vision to assist you in whatever way is most needed for you and for your highest good right here and right now. So, beautiful souls, let me show you the cards and the crystals in more detail. Pile 1, you have the card of Metal Dog. Simplify your life. This is card number 47 for anyone who are, any of you who are interested in the numbers. This may have relevance to you. So Metal Dog, simplify your life. And this is sitting with the crystal of aqua calcite. Really amazing crystal. Really gathers the light. You can see that. It's absolutely mind-blowing, isn't it? Especially at a time when we're asking for illumination and a sacred vision. Absolutely amazing. Look at that. Aqua calcite. I'm kind of blown away by the energy of this already. Okay, so that's pile 1. Pile 2, we have card number 58, and this is Metal Bird. Treat yourself like royalty. Absolutely beautiful. Treat yourself like royalty, card number 58, and this is sitting with the rose quartz crystal. Gosh, really catching the light as well. Wow, beautiful energy. So this is what this crystal is looking like. Okay, so that is pile 2. And then pile 3, we have Earth Rabbit. In harmony with the season. And this is card number 16. That number may be important to some of you. So we have Earth Rabbit for pile 3, in harmony with the season. I'm going to put that down. And this is sitting with a piece of Amazonite. Also really, all of them are really catching the light. It's like they really are gathering that light for illumination. It's amazing. Absolutely phenomenal. I'm really dead excited about these readings. The energy just seems to be mind-blowingly illuminating. Absolutely fantastic. You know, even though I'm doing these readings ahead of time, you know, ahead of the full moon. Wow. Okay, so that's the crystal for pile 3. Now, my beautiful souls, this is the time for you to really tune into your intuition. Some of you will already know just from seeing a card, feeling it, feeling the energy, or from the crystal, which of these piles are speaking to you. If you feel you're drawn to more than one, then it's worth checking them out, I think, because it possibly means there is more than one message here for you. And that can happen, you know, especially at these sort of pivotal times, these moon cycles. Really incredible timings. And yeah, I'm going to leave the camera running just for a little bit longer for anybody that needs that little bit more time. And I will see you in the readings. Pile 1, welcome to your reading. I'm going to be drawing your oracle cards first. I've got some tea leaves here, and I am seeing the one on the top here, and those 3, curiously enough, are showing 3 for me. Such a large pack of cards, I'm never quite sure how best to shuffle them. Let's draw your other oracle cards as well and see what we are shown. We are asking for a sacred vision for you. I'm actually seeing that one as well. May we please have a sacred vision for my beautiful pile ones. What is this full moon wanting to illuminate for you? Okay, we have this and this. And actually that one too. Okay, right. Let's look at your oracle cards first and see what we are shown. Okay, this is interesting. Seeing beyond. We have the storyteller. We have the great severing. This is very, very interesting given the metal dog energy of simplify your life. Because this is an incredible balance, a mix of having a really sharp, intuitive mind, but also recognizing that you are being guided by source and spirit and asking you to kind of, it's slightly asking you to get focused, but let's see what else we're showing here. We have the great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. We have all paths lead home. Okay, look at this. You actually have two cards here. How interesting. Jump in. And breath of the cosmos. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. This is so interesting. Adventure, say yes to change, all paths lead home. I think your reading is phenomenal. Now, you are in receipt already of ideas. You're in a zone, I think, at the moment where you can really receive guidance and information. Literally here, look at the seeing beyond. Now, some of you, I think, have had some conflict or some, it's not exactly a disagreement, but there's been some lower vibrational energy around you. And you are being asked to kind of really put that down. Not to let anything of a lower vibrational energy kind of govern where you are and what you're doing and where you're placing your focus. I think this is fascinating. My will to thy will, micromanaging the universe. You see, I'm kind of getting like a double message, like a double-edged sword message from this card. On the one hand, truly, honestly, you are in receipt of, you are receiving information. You're being guided at the moment. Some of you could be writing a book. Some of you could be literally rewriting your own story. Whatever this is about for you right here and right now, and we'll see what else we are shown. Something requires your focus. And your energy can be dispersed if you are, because you're receiving so many ideas. And this is the duality of this card. In one way, you are in receipt of the most extraordinary amount of information. On the other hand, what do you do with all these ideas that are coming? You know, there is a need to get focused here and kind of prioritize. You know, if you're going to write a list, that's a great thing. But then with that list, you need to prioritize what needs doing now and what doesn't need doing right now. It's almost as though you are receiving so much information, you kind of don't know what to do first. But you are being really, really gifted. There's this balance between being able to be really sharp with your mind and actually know what to do and when to do it, as if there's divine timing around this. Jump in. Actually grasp the opportunities that are around you. I feel with your sacred vision, this is actually about seizing the moment. There are opportunities right in front of you, literally right now. And I think you are literally seeing them, as in like a seer, rather than, you know, in a physical, practical way. And I think there are things you do need to do, like you have a really sharp mind. You'll get an idea, and you'll also get an idea of what to do with that idea. You know, whether that's putting it down on paper or, you know, whatever it may be. But this is an energy that says kind of, I feel the biggest message here, or again, there's a duality of messages. It's kind of like, let go of anything that has a lower vibration. Let go of anything that would add clutter to your mind. All paths lead home. Inner authority. I do feel this is a time when you might want to be, not exactly retreat, but really be quite guarded with your energy. Because your energy is really, you're resonating at a very high vibration right now. Guidance and information are coming to you. This is kind of like, trust that you are in alignment with the universe. Trust that the universe is giving you messages and details and information for you to act upon something and to take something forward. There is an opportunity here. Jump in and, embrace the adventure. To do so, I think you have to let go of things that are operating in your world, or at least step away from things that are operating in your world at a lower vibration. What do your tea leaves say? Teardrops, great personal sorrow. We then have success. We then have December, and then we have scales. Okay. Right, I can see what this is telling us here. So at the time of doing this reading, now I know, this is in many ways a timeless reading. Pick a card readings, when we find them, the timing, if we're drawn to a reading, the timing is right. We have an approaching full moon. If you see this reading, in a year's time and we're approaching a full moon, then the reading will be right for you. But right here, right now, at the time of doing this reading, it's January. We are approaching the first full moon in January. And I think in December, so recently, something happened that really knocked you off balance. And I think it caused you a lot of heartache. The great severing, Mars energy, anger, conflict, softening to love. Actually, the sacred vision here is saying to you, I'm actually hearing you are worth so much more than that. I don't think, you can't change this. You can't change what's happened. What you can do is honour yourself. What you can do is see through this and beyond it, and recognise that you have a higher calling or a purpose or a mission. And this is weighing you down. I think it has weighed you down. Perhaps over Christmas something happened, or before Christmas, or around the solstice perhaps. The energy actually at the moment is we are in a process, there's a very distinct process of energy that's happened from the solstice, whether that's the winter solstice here in the northern hemisphere where I am, or whether it's the summer solstice in the southern hemisphere. Between the solstice and the next equinox, there's a very significant shift and flow of energy. I will do some other readings around this. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if these kinds of readings that are tuned in to the astrological energy, are, relevant to you, or you'd like to know more about them. Press that little bell icon as well, so that everything I do comes into your stream. But we have a very distinct shift of energy from the solstice to the equinox, and we're seeing a process of almost like bringing us, it's offering us an opportunity to support us in bringing our lives into focus and into balance, and giving us information to be able to move forwards. I think this is an exceptional time for you, Pile 1. Breath of the cosmos. It is as if you become aligned with the very essence and movement and expansion of the cosmos. Jump on board, because this is a new chapter for you. It's a new chapter of life. I suspect that many of you are already feeling that, what I would call that elevation of energy, your own energy and vibration rising. And if you're not feeling it, don't worry. We are all at different ages and stages of our journey, and that energy is definitely around you, even if you're not fully aware of it. But I think something happened in December that knocked you off balance, or if you're reading this reading, looking at this reading later in the year, I think something that has happened probably in the last month, within the last month, has knocked you off balance. And it felt as though any efforts you made kind of fell on barren ground, to be honest. I think, if you tried to have a voice, it was probably fairly futile or a bit pointless. And I think you have sort of chosen to step away from it. Your vision is to say completely step away from this. Just let it go, put it down, send love and walk away. Just let it, do not allow it to remain in your head. This is a mind orientated card, Metal Dog. But it also is, it's requiring a perfect balance between using the mental capacity of your mind and also listening to your heart and everything that comes through to you from source. And with the Metal Dog, there may have been a question of the dog energy of loyalty. It may be that your loyalty was tested, or someone else's loyalty was tested, or someone let you down and you've questioned your loyalty to them. Whatever it may be, that may be relevant to some. However, in a sense, I'm not wanting to dwell on this, because actually your reading is asking us not to. Your reading is saying, look ahead. We have the card of success here. Whatever this was, it's time for you to just let it go. Do not let it dwell. Do not dwell upon it. Your energy needs to be focused on what is channeling through to you, because you are the breath of the cosmos. Jump in, jump on board. This is a pivotal period where a key is being offered to you to success. So whatever knocked you off balance, I say disregard it, but really put it down. Don't dwell on it. You just disengage with it. If it's something around you, just disengage with it. Let's draw your tarot cards and see what else we are shown. Can we get additional guidance for pile 1? Additional information and guidance, please, for pile 1. For my beautiful pile 1s. Seeing lots of cards coming through for you. This one and this one. Okay. Wow. Okay. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. Yeah, you are on a pathway to success. And you are to be guided on that pathway to success. And if you are constantly looking back at the challenges that you have been facing, look, they are both looking back. I know we can't forget what's been said and done. But energetically, if you dwell on it too much, it kind of creates more of the same energy. This is a time to lift your energy. Your own energy is rising. This is a time when dreams can come true. This is lovely. I'm loving your sacred vision. This is a time when your dreams can actually come true. And so, in a way, there is a need to make quite a clear choice to not dwell on things that haven't worked or things that were disappointing, and to dwell on it's not even dwelling on, it's being focused on the guidance you receive that is taking you to success. With the Page of Cups, your dreams can come true. You can actually manifest. With the Page of Wands, you can genuinely manifest the world you want to create. And my goodness me, wow, look at what we have here. We have the Knight of Swords. Now, again, this is a card of the mind. If you are focused and you absolutely stick to your, it's not exactly stick to your goals, because this card is just being reiterated here, because what we have here is the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Cups. This is about being mind-focused and using your brilliant, brilliant mind to take action, alongside receiving the guidance you need to be able to intuitively know what to do and when to do it. I think your success is coming fast, okay? I think there is opportunity for success to come to you and for it to manifest in real terms and quickly. We've got the Two of Wands. I mean, this is a card where energy is opening up. that is, and we're looking ahead, energy of the future. We've got the world, having the world in your hands. Pile 1, this is the most exciting sacred vision for you. It really is. What the moon energy is illuminating for you is to put down anything of lower vibration and not allow it to implode into your world any more than it did already. And I'm so sorry that something that happened really threw you off balance. It really did. I think it knocked you for 6. Let it go. Even if the people are still around you, just let it go. You know, soften to love. You know, just let it go. Don't let it be in your zone. You know, it is what it is. There's an acceptance that you can't change it. What you can do is to focus your energy on your dreams, your goals, your wishes, and have this perfect balance of both mind and receivership of guidance. I think something is going to move forwards fast, and I think success is on its way. I think these are real dreams coming true for you, real dreams manifesting into form. Fast happening, doorways opening for you. If your energy is pure, clean, clear, crisp thinking, open to receive, my goodness me, the speed at which this can happen, I think, will be phenomenal. Really amazing. I am utterly blown away by your reading. This is just seriously wow. Pile 1, I am thrilled for you. This is your reading. This is absolutely amazing. I'm so sorry that happened. Just, send love and center yourself. Center yourself in the knowledge that you are the breath of the universe. You are to bring this into fruition. Your dreams are to come to success, a point of success, and fast. And it is absolutely essential in this process for this to really work in the best possible way, that you are open to receive, focused, sharp, and not held back by any low vibrational energy. Pile 1, this is your reading. I'm thrilled. Keep us posted. Come back and let us know. Or if you follow my readings, every Sunday I post a reading with we ask for immediate guidance. And I always look at the week ahead. You know, these are readings, and I thank you so much to those of you that follow them every week. These are readings to really help you to touch base with that guidance on a weekly basis, to really get that assistance from your spirit team. So, you know, keep us posted in those weekly readings if you wish, to let us know how this unfolds. I am blown away. Pile 1, tons and tons and tons of love. Welcome to your reading, beautiful souls. You have Metal Bird, Treat Yourself Like Royalty, and Rose Quartz, which is pretty magnificent, actually. Okay, I am seeing, interesting, these cards for you. Yeah, I think that's all from the tea leaves. So we'll look at these in just a moment. Let's draw your other oracle cards as well. We are asking for a vision for you, a sacred vision. Wow, phenomenal energy, particularly around love for you. Now, this is love of self as much as anything, but what are you attracting? You know, Rose Quartz is all about love, but so is Metal Bird. I mean, this is really a card that says love yourself. Sit in that energy of glorious deliciousness, you know, be yourself in all of your most amazingness, and love yourself, honor yourself, and attract therefore more of the same in any area of your world. But here am I tuning in with this energy, but let's see what your cards are showing us. So we have the storyteller. How interesting, this came out in pile 1. If you were drawn to pile 1, my beautiful souls, check it out because it may be relevant to you. Oh, look at this. I've been sitting here tuning into love, tender embrace. How gorgeous. How absolutely gorgeous. Look at these two beautiful elephants. Wow. I am so excited for your reading. Okay, your life is a canvas. Artist, manifestation, creative accountability. We have perspective. This is about zooming out and seeing something differently. We have a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. And the great severing. This was also in pile 1. Beautiful souls, if you were drawn to pile 1, this may have some relevance to you. Genuinely, there may be a connection. Okay. This is about a connection with... for some of you, it's about a connection maybe with someone that has got in the way of something. Let me just look at these first. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. January, which is at the time of doing this reading, this is now. This is very, very fascinating and does have relevance to... it has great relevance to pile 1, so I do recommend you check that out. I rarely recommend that. I mean, I always think if you're drawn to one, you are, and that's fine, go with it. But I do think there's a strong resonance between these two, so there may be clearly a message in both for you. We have happiness and we have the wheel. Okay. Right, my beautiful souls. Okay. Your sacred vision. Your sacred vision is actually, this is almost like giving you permission. It's almost, if this is giving you permission to have your sacred, have your vision, your personal vision, to have love. Now, okay, for some this will be love of another. It will be the partner of your dreams. That card is moving on its own. It might be worth just going back. I just watched that. That card has just slid across towards this tender embrace. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. There is the residue of something that has left you feeling hurt or angry that needs to be put down and let go of. This is very much about rewriting your story, but it is also very focused on rewriting your story in relationship to love. And it's kind of saying, whether this is love of another or it is love of yourself. The energy that is illuminating the sacred vision for you now is an invitation to completely change your perspective on your entitlement to happiness, your entitlement to love, your entitlement to be loved, your entitlement to prioritize yourself. That card moved again. I'm not doing anything. I am not doing anything. Wow. Let's really listen to this card of the unicorn. Use your intuition to make beneficial changes. Okay, that did it again. This is just going to make me giggle so much. But it's only that card that's moving. It's only that one. I think it's only that one. Do put in the comments if you've spotted any other cards moving. But this one, it's edging closer and closer and closer to tender embrace. I think that's really telling us something. I think that, so for some of you, your biggest dream of happiness connects to love and like a soulmate connection. Now, this won't be the case for everyone. For others, it's like your calling, love of your calling, having a pathway, a career, a life where you are just truly, truly happy, free of lack, free of anything that stops you from being able to feel like you have absolute agency and choice in your life. Look, even here in this card, your life is a canvas. It's like we're looking at a mountain range a mountain range. How interesting I use the word rage when this is about anger. Okay, this card. Right, let's pause. I'll come back to that in one moment. It's done it again. This is about a mountain range. This is like a mountain range of rose quartz. I mean, just look at it. It's phenomenal. I think you have been edging closer and closer and closer to your ultimate dream. And you are doing amazingly. You know, the wheel is turning in your favor. You know, allowing your life to, although this is a card of indecisiveness, I actually feel today in this reading, what I see in the card of the wheel is that the wheel is turning in your favor. It's like luck is on your side. I think you've experienced some challenges and some difficulties, some relatively recently, and some that go way, way back. It's time for the ice to melt. It really is. Now, I think it's really interesting that at the time of doing this reading, we are in January. Now, you could be coming to this reading. You might be seeing this sacred vision reading around a full moon in 2 months' time, in 6 months' time. Okay. And this is actually, I don't think this has actually ever happened in one of my, I mean, cards move in my readings, and that does happen sometimes. It is, you know, but I'm not doing anything different to anything that I normally do. And I have never seen a card move like this all the time. You're going to get to your goal. Look at the union. Look at it. It's going to come together. You know, use your intuition to make beneficial changes. There is a need to be really, really focused on your own self-love. Focus on your self-worth, your self-love. Literally treat yourself like royalty. And this doesn't mean in a kind of an indulgent, ego-y way. This is like real self-belief. Know that you can have this. Know that you are worth everything. It's happening. Keep holding the vision. I think some of you are in a space where I think you've been edging and you've been doing the work. And I think you have been edging closer and closer and closer to your dreams. For some of you, that big dream is love. It's that partner. It's that soul union. For others, it's a soul union of whatever it is that you're looking for. That's your top priority. However, I think you've had a relatively recent setback, or maybe you've just been doing this for such a long time that you've questioned whether this is ever going to happen, become a bit despondent, but the wheel is turning in your favor. You are so close. It's literally, you are edging closer and closer and closer. It's so close for this to happen. This is asking you, this vision is saying, look, this is an open book. Your life is a canvas. Prioritize yourself above and beyond anyone. If there is anyone around you or any situations or circumstances that are of a low vibrational energy, trust your intuition and just sort of say no to them. Choose to be happy. There may even, with this card, I mean, I feel this is telling me that the wheel is turning and luck is on your side. But if you have any indecisiveness around a certain situation and you're feeling as if you're either being pulled in, then stand back, stand away from it and trust your intuition. If your intuition says this is of a lower vibration and this is not going to serve you, then trust your intuition, because you are moving closer and closer and closer to the one thing that you desire above and beyond anything. Your sacred vision is showing you how close you are to this. This is so, so close. It's coming in. It's literally coming into you. Let's draw your tarot cards. May we ask what else we are shown? Further information. Look at that. You have the 10 of Cups. This is the card of love and happiness. Okay, this is beautiful. I'm not even going to cover that up. We're just going to put these cards elsewhere. I'm not even touching. That feels like the most perfect guided union ever. And here we have like the end goal, the 10 of Cups, the ultimate card of joy, happiness, love. So with the 6 of Swords, I do think you are leaving behind a time when maybe things have been quite challenging. You know where you're going. But I do think you have faced some challenges, and you are in the process of literally moving yourself forward, moving your life forward. And how amazing. Maybe if there has been something relatively recent, again, indecisiveness, this would be an indication that it is appropriate for you to move on from it, to let go of it. It would be in the way. Yeah, take charge. You have the card of the Emperor. This is really about owning your own agency, trusting your intuition, and owning your own agency and choices. I almost want to say, pile 2, for the first time in your life, do what's right for you. This is not about what anyone else thinks. This is not about what other people think you should or shouldn't be doing. This is about you. Because love is coming into you. This perfect union is coming your way, whether this is another human being and it's love and intimacy, that, or this tender embrace, or whether it is, you know, a new earth. It's the dawning of a new age for you. It's the perfect partnership in a career or a calling. Whatever this is, it's, well, I mean, you have seen for yourself. It's coming. It's going to get to you. Okay, so wow, isn't it just? King of Wands, and then you have the Page of Cups, which I would add also came out in pile 1. This is the card of love, of your dreams coming true, and this is about agency and stepping into your own authority, your own ownership, your own power. My goodness me, pile 2, anything of a lower vibration that has been lingering in your world. It is absolutely time to let it go and move beyond it. Stand back. You know, there's a bigger picture here, and something you desire is coming to you. I think I may have gone off on a bit of a sidetrack earlier, actually. My apologies if I started, but at the time of doing this reading, we're in January. And okay, if you're in the southern hemisphere, you may be in the middle of your summer, but this is a metaphor of the ice thawing within your heart, allowing yourself to receive the very thing that you desire that is coming into you. Wow, we have the Two of Pentacles, which is a wonderful energy of new beginnings manifesting in real form. Love it. Absolutely love it. May we ask for any further guidance for my pile 2? Oh my goodness me, the Six of Pentacles. Look at the rewards coming in. I will say for some of you then, which I guess I've already said, I was sort of slightly blown away by the energy of love here. But you know, this energy of love, this mountain of rose quartz that we have here, this is about you receiving what you desire. For some of you, this is, as I've said, it's love, it's an intimate relationship. For others, it's that calling, it's the job of a lifetime, it's the finances coming in that you need. If you've been struggling, living in lack, this is what you need coming into you. So you're no longer living in lack. You can live in happiness. You can live in joy. You can stop worrying about things. Stop feeling as though your world is frozen and unable to move forwards. Do you know, for some of you, it's both. If you've been going through a challenging period within an existing relationship, let the ice thaw. You know, soften to love and let the ice thaw and move forwards. Put it behind you. Start a new beginning. If this is something you want to stay with, intuitively, you'll know what to do. You'll know whether, if you're in an existing relationship and it's going through a difficult patch, you'll know whether you want to stay or not. Because intuitively, you will just know what is going to make you happy. And this is about doing what makes you happy. I actually want to add to this as well. Do what makes you happy. So if there is a career pathway, an opening in front of you, a new opportunity with the Two of Pentacles, then this would be a time to seize it. Because doorways are being opened for you. And you are going to shine. Look in her mirror, on the back of her mirror here, there is a peacock. you're going to shine. You're going to be seen. Whether you are seen by someone, if you felt invisible in relationships, whether you are being seen by someone or you're being seen in a bigger picture, you could even be headhunted for a job or a career pathway, but you are to be seen, and the direction you are moving in is a direction that is going to be so fulfilling. Literally, this is wonderful. I'm going to draw some more cards to ask about timings. That's what I want to ask about. Though actually pile 1 might help you with that, but let me ask for my pile 2s. Can we ask about timings here? I feel all these cards are showing up. Right, so we have the Queen of Wands, who honestly is the Queen of Manifestation. I love this card. Love this. Did you see that move again? It did it again. Right, you can do this. But she is confident. She knows she can manifest stuff, you know. Now, you have had disappointments in the past. We have the 5 of Cups. With the King of Swords, this is choosing a mindset of possibility and knowing that, you know, you can do this. This is having the confidence to do this, not letting history get in the way. You know, with the King of Swords, it really is that mindset of holding that mindset of possibility. What a combo, the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. I mean, this can also, when you get a king and a queen, it can be a connection coming through. If you are, let's see this as a connection, as a relationship, whether it's a relationship with your calling, a relationship with your relationship with yourself, your relationship with another. This is gorgeous. This is a power couple, okay? We then have the Knight of Cups, which is absolutely, I'm going to move that down. I want to still keep this one visible. Whether this is, I mean, look at this, the Knight of Cups with his roses. Yeah, again, we have an indication that for some of you, this is love. But it's love. This is love, pure and simple, in whatever area of your life you are needing the something or the someone that you love. This is what is coming. I asked about timings. I actually think, in a way, what this card, this reading is saying, we have the Star card, beautiful, beautiful new future showing up. Optimism, hope, love. I think this is actually saying, in a way, the timing is that you have a part to play in the timing. You're edging closer and closer and closer to this, and it is edging closer and closer and closer to you. You have to be able to receive it. If you are dwelling in disappointment, it kind of repels love because it's the lower vibrational energy. So this is really holding that mindset of possibility, empowerment, knowing that you can have this. I mean, if there could not be a reading ever, I don't think, where you see something physically coming into your world, little by little by little by little. I think it's coming regardless of anything. I think this is going to arrive. I think the wheel is turning. This is coming to you. Unquestionably, the speed at which it comes can be influenced by your energy. That is what I see in your reading, pile 2. Wow, just so wow. Just unbelievable wow. Okay, pile 2, thank you for being here. I don't think there is anything else for me to ask about in this reading. In a couple of days, I'll be posting my usual weekly readings. I always, on a Sunday morning, post a reading where we ask for an immediate message from Spirit and your Spirit team, and we ask about the week ahead. So, you know, if you're feeling like you need some assistance to keep that positive mindset, that mindset of possibility, do tune into the readings on Sundays. They are there for weekly guidance. And thank you so much, all of you who do return to them. It's a real honour to read for you. And thank you for your comments, your liking, sharing. And of course, yeah, don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never, ever, ever miss a reading as soon as I upload it. Especially at such an amazing time when your world is unfolding. I am blown away beyond proportions. Now, I did move that myself, by this card and the way that has just kept on edging closer and closer. Wow. I mean, you could not, you couldn't predict anything. I don't think I've ever had a reading where that has shown itself in such a visible way. My beautiful pile twos, I am sending you honestly the biggest hug in the world ever. Do keep us posted. It is wonderful to hear how things are happening for you. And thank you all of you who give back through the super thanks in the comments. Your donations are really, really appreciated. Tons and tons of love, pile two. Pile three, welcome to your reading, beautiful soul. You have the card of Earth Rabbit, in harmony with the season. Okay, I'm going to draw your oracle cards first. I'm actually seeing these four actually for you, or five in fact. I think you are the first pile to have five of these cards. We'll look at them in just a moment. Let's draw some more oracle cards for you. We're asking for a sacred vision, seeing beyond. Okay. I am seeing this one. And a burst of magic. Okay, that's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. What else do we have? I'm seeing this. Definitely those two. And that one too. Okay. We have activated Earth, perspective, a new Earth, and the courageous peony. Okay. And we have broken wishbone. Broken bridge. Let me see if we can get all these in. We have flute, which is disappointment, marriage, and July. Okay. Right. Right, my lovelies. Can I get these all in? I think I can. Yeah, we've got plenty of room. Cool. Right, okay. I think that there has been something that has broken down around you. You know, Earth Rabbit asks you to realign, to live in alignment with your surroundings, to align with the seasons. Kind of like, I don't know, if you're in the winter, eat soup, and if you're in the summer, eat salad. You know, it's that sort of really quite fundamental realignment in attune with the natural rhythms of the world around you. I think something has broken down, basically. We've got a broken bridge and a broken wishbone. We have the card of marriage. We've got disappointment in a friend or lover. Something has broken down, probably with a connection with a person more than anything. And if it is a situation, then there was probably a person or people involved. Amazonite has a really strong energy. I always feel like when I pick up Amazonite, I feel like I'm moving into warrior energy. You may even have felt like you had to pioneer something, or stand your ground over something here. Now, this is very, very interesting, because look at Earth Rabbit in harmony with the season. This is about being in alignment with the earth. And this is sitting above the card of activated earth, power places, ley lines, trust where you're led. Now, this is seeing beyond, a burst of magic, a new earth. It's happening. Keep holding the vision, the courageous peony. Let yourself be seen, and then perspective. None of this matters. Zoom out, common ground. Okay. I think that you have experienced something that has broken down. And it's a connection with someone. For some, it could be an intimate relationship, but it's kind of a marriage of sorts. So it could be a marriage, you know, in a working relationship. It could be like a proper marriage. You're being asked to see beyond something and realign. I think something is getting processed. We've got a burst of magic, which would suggest that something is going to shift here. Then we have the card of July. I'm curious about the timing of this. and the relevance of this. Now, whether for some of you this happened in July, now depending on when you're coming to this reading, if you're coming to this reading while I am doing it, now is January 2025. But if you're coming to this reading, you've been drawn to the sacred vision connected to a full moon energy, then you could be watching this in 2 months. You could be watching this in July, in which case now is the time. The number 7 is coming through for that. That will be relevant to some of you. The sacred number of 7. Okay. Let's draw some tarot cards. I feel like you're being asked to see beyond something that broke down. It's almost like there's a bigger picture involved here, seeing beyond it. Get yourself regrounded here. Maybe you're struggling to put something down. Could we have more guidance? What is the vision that we are needing to understand for my beautiful pile 3? Right, we have the death and rebirth card. Now that's the biggest card ever of a new beginning. This is rebirth, it's transformation. Okay, what else do we have? We've got the 8 of Swords. Okay, there's something here you're not seeing. There's something in this situation that you're not seeing. Now, it may be that there's something in this situation that could be retrievable, for example. It could be that there is a bigger picture, so there's purpose to this, whatever broke down. It could be that you're struggling to see your way through it or to let go of it. Maybe you are struggling to be seen. Perhaps you didn't feel heard, and therefore it is, or you didn't feel as if your perspective was validated in whatever broke down. That may well be the case for some of you. You felt literally as if you were kind of tied in knots, that you couldn't move beyond this. Like trapped and unable to move beyond it somehow. But you can move beyond it. This is the vision here that's really saying this is now over. We need to get more information about how it's over or what's going to emerge from this, but this is absolutely, definitely over. We've got the 10 of Swords. This is definitely, definitely over. Been there, done that, bought the t-shirt. Okay, I think people have learned from this. Okay. Yeah, and we have the card of the Lovers. So I think whatever this falling out was, whatever broke down, I think learning has been gained. And therefore it is actually time to put it behind you and move on. The learning that needed to come from this situation has been learned. If you are in a place where you're really wondering whether to get back together with someone, I think, you can get back together. I think there is to be a harmonious outcome to this. So this is about regrounding yourself, realigning yourself. Trusting that there is actually a bigger picture. I think that is what this is about. Whatever broke down, there's a much bigger picture. I think there was learning in this. The learning has been learned. Even though you felt that you were very disempowered, I think there is stuff that has gone on behind the scenes that you don't know about. And maybe you don't need to know about it. What the vision here is showing you is that the learning has been embraced. The learning has taken place. And I think it's time to move on from this, actually, and to realign, to get back into alignment, to find harmony. Yeah, look at this. We have the King of Cups. You could not have a more beautiful energy of emotional contentment, but emotional agency as well. There's stability, emotional stability in the King of Cups. Yeah, I think this situation is absolutely over, that whatever broke down. And I think there is room for a new beginning, actually, which is lovely. Yeah, justice. Things can now come back into balance. I think there has been a bigger picture. There's been something going on behind the scenes that you didn't know about. There literally was a bigger picture. Now, I think love can return. You also have the Page of Cups. So whatever this falling out, whether it is with a friend, whether it's with a colleague, whether it is in your marriage, an intimate partner, a boyfriend, a girlfriend. I think that this can now be put behind you, that the learning has taken place. There is a bigger picture involved. You are being honoured for your courage, I think, in standing your ground over this. I think you did stand your ground over something. We'll ask about July in a minute. I'm being drawn to this card. I think you did definitely stand your ground. It could mean that this started to go wrong in July, whenever July is as a reference point for you at the time of you finding this reading. But I feel it has some greater significance, so I'll find more information about this in a moment. But just look at the way your story is unfolding. Yeah, the lessons that were needed have been learned. There's been stuff going on behind the scenes that was, in a way, you don't always need to know. You know, what matters is that you know that it's sorted. And I think you can risk sort of coming back together, but also do it gently. You know, if you're feeling like you're in a space of recovery, you don't have to rush back to this. So for example, let's say, for example, your marriage broke down. And, you know, this is an assurance that lessons have been learned, but it's now time to rebuild this. But this is slow and steady wins the race. This is not speeding ahead. It's not like, let's retake our vows tomorrow. Or if you had separated and moved into different places, it's not like, let's move in together. It would be like, let's start dating and just build your confidence slowly so that you can see the realness of this. I think you need to see this evidenced in order to feel confident in it. Yeah, look at this. We have the Nine of Pentacles. But your confidence will grow because you will see the realness of this. Yeah, look at this. Look at this going from the Nine of Pentacles to the Queen of Pentacles. In real terms, I think what you will see, if you just take it steady, is you will see real evidence of the fact that this whatever broke down, that the people involved, the person or the people involved, have changed. That is what this vision is. It's like a vision of the future. So something that was really quite tough, really disappointing, really disappointing, has been resolved. And you're probably really thinking, do I want that? Don't I want that? Well, there is a new beginning here. And everything here suggests that it's ended. But it's not ended in a way that you walk away. It's ended because lessons have been learned and you can come back together. And I think in real terms, this will be shown. It'll be evidenced. I think this is lovely. This really is lovely. Your standing your ground was worthy. It was valuable. It may be that something emerges in July. That might be, if you're tuning in with this in January, it might be that by the time you get to July, you really see the outcome. I think you might see the outcome of the bigger picture in about 7 months' time. That's what I think this message is that's coming through. I knew there was another message. I'll ask for confirmation of this. Spirit, may I have confirmation that this is the correct message that I'm hearing? May I ask for confirmation of this? Okay, yes, absolutely. Yeah, we have the Six of Swords, which I feel is letting us know that you are being guided through this, but it's about leaving something behind, having a vision of the future. The Fool is that, obviously, it's that new beginning. Take a risk. Take a risk here. It feels risky for you to embark upon this because actually, something really broke down. I think you will find that this really does evidence itself in real terms. I think in about 7 months' time, this will really come together. Temperance is a card of guided relationships. I think you will see the bigger picture. This is an absolute card of guided relationships, guided connections. In about 7 months' time from now, whenever you find this reading, the bigger picture will emerge and you will understand why the new beginning was necessary, why the learning was necessary, why it had to break down. I think something had to break down in order for the new to emerge. Something else wouldn't have happened if that hadn't happened. Perhaps, there's another cog in the wheel. There's another piece of information that there's a part of the backstory. There's something here that is not necessarily, I don't think it's to do with you. I think it's to do with the other person or people involved. But this will come together, and I don't think that could have got sorted without the break. The breakdown was a part of that requirement. It kind of prompted some changes and some learning. And from that change and from that learning, we are going to see really divine timing here with the most phenomenal outcome of transformation. I think it may take about 7 months from this point in time for you to see or be shown why this was guided. But this is asking you just to trust in the new beginning and take a risk. Trust that reconnecting with this person or people is going to be fruitful, and you're going to see the learning evidenced, and you're going to see that learning evidenced actually pretty quickly. And I think, in the future, you're going to really, really, really understand why all of that came to be. Right now, just put it down and don't worry about it. You'll come back into alignment with this person. It'll be like a divine connection. Or people, whatever this is, whoever this is. I do think it is a person. So I think something broke down in communication in some way. But you had the courage of your convictions. Way to go. Way to go. Wow. This is a really powerful reading. So your vision is almost like a vision of the future, of what's going to happen in the transformation of this connection. I think it is divinely guided, and whoever or this is as an individual or a group of people, you are meant to be with them. You are absolutely meant to be with them. You're meant to be reconnecting with them. But take your time. Slow, steady wins the race. You'll see real evidence. I think, literally this will absolutely be clear to you that the learning has been done. And then I think, in about 7 months, you'll really understand how or why this actually happened, and you'll know why you were guided to be in this connection actually, and what this is all about. I don't think you'll see it just yet. Just trust and look ahead and know that you are guided. Wow. Keep us posted, beautiful souls. I post readings every Sunday for immediate guidance, and we look at the week ahead. Do keep us posted as to how this emerges and how this unfolds. That's a great reading to post in the comments because it's got that kind of weekly momentum. Beautiful souls. Don't forget to subscribe and press the little bell icon if you want to make sure you never ever miss a reading as soon as I upload it. Thank you so much for being here. I don't think there's anything else for us to see here today. What a vision of the future. Wow, this is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Mind-blowing. Pile 3, I'm sending you the biggest hug ever. I'm so sorry this happened because it looks to me as if this really did kind of rock your world and has left you questioning whether you continue or not. It's kind of got that should I stay or should I go kind of energy around it. That's that song that came to mind. Should I stay or should I go? But go. I think this is about going with it and kind of coming back together. Actually, I think there's purpose. Take that risk. Lessons have been learned. I think this is a good reading. I think this is a positive outcome, and you will understand why at some point in the future. I reckon about 7 months. It could be 7 weeks, I suppose, for some of you. Just feel like 7 is a key number here. And for some of you, you'll know what 7 means. There may be some personal relevance to you. Pile 3, tons of love. Thank you so much, all of you, for being here, for liking, sharing, subscribing, commenting. Thank you all who give back in the super thanks in the comments. I am sending you the biggest hug ever. Tons of love, beautiful souls. I look forward to seeing you for another reading really, really soon.